Happy Monday to all. We got a little bit of delay here. Hey guys, it is Ryan for this Elite Pigeon Auctions. The delay might be a little slow, but that is all right. Let's see if this switches over and this works. Let's hope she works. Let's wait and see if she connects. I'm not sure what's going on. But again, just like the internet gods, this will be shit. I have a feeling tonight it's not going to work, and I'm going to do this, and we got all the dogs going nuts, and everybody coming in. There we go. We're back on. So let's hope that this works this evening. Hey, Mr. Tracy, how are you doing? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mike Green says, what's up? Hey guys, gonna try and get these birds shipped out tomorrow. I had a little issue with the health certificate. The USDA keeps changing the rules. So every time they change the rules, it screws up everything we do. Today I just put in 7 hours of health certificating for a big 0, which you gotta love. Pigeons across 2 countries on the same dirt. I don't understand it. Hello from Hawaii. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, if you're wondering where our buddy Loft Manager Richard is, he will be. I just wanted to get that. It looks like there's some shit there. I just wanted to tell you that he was supposed to be quicker than he was, but he's lollygagging tonight. He will be on the show here momentarily, I'm sure. This show works best when you all participate. So, participate, put your questions, your comments in. And we will go from there. We let the dog out, so I don't got to hear this while I do this. I'm not feeling her tonight, guys, and I know I shouldn't probably bring my frustrations onto a show, but after you do all the running around with the border vets and the government vets, and they don't check off one little box, and you got to redo everything, it makes shipping pigeons a real pain in the butt. And you say to people, well, why do you charge this amount of money? You know, people always say, well, can't you do it cheaper? Can't you do it cheaper? Can't you do it cheaper? And I always say, hey, you guys should try doing it. Then you find out what the prices are. Combination Van Zoren, I will see you on Friday morning. Jason Mihalik, hey-o, how's it going? How are you, Mr. Jason? I will be at Alfred's on Friday. I got to do a quick stop in. I got to select this year's super team of auction birds. Going to be a very, very small, intimate group from Team Combination Van Zoren. Again, their results with Feathers Elite have been out of this world. Their results on their own are fantastic, but I'm saying their auction bird results have been second to none. Very, very impressive. And again, that's the quality of the breeders. It's the quality the Van Zoren family puts into selecting pigeons to make their impact in wherever the pigeons go, through the UK, through Canada, through the United States, and many other countries. I can't name every country or where the birds are. But there's a reason why people win with their pigeons, and they select hard. And, you know, I was talking with a gentleman yesterday about purchasing pigeons from big name lofts versus small name lofts. And the larger the names, yes, there's something to it. It's a little different. They're bigger. But you have to select through more birds. It's a lot harder. The odds go, I don't say the odds go down, but the smaller the lofts that you select from, the guys have less pairs. The pairs they have are concentrated. The families are a little tighter. And the secret is, I think, they got to give you the best that they can give because they want you to come back and they want your buyers to come back. Van Zoren birds are super? Yeah, they are super. They are super. And you know what, guys? I was lucky that I got to meet Art and Alfred. Just like I'm lucky to meet all the breeders. And I'll tell you guys, all the breeders we pick, we try and make sure they're all on the Van Zoren level. You know? And Van Zoren's on this we want it at a high level. So if you miss or something attracts your fancy in another sale, you don't have to worry. Bid in confidence, as I say. But watch the auctions. They're going to start here in about 2 weeks' time. All the birds will be sold out of Europe. We're going to do an import in December, and we're going to do an import in March. And we're going to do all the importing, and guys, just be patient. I still have a spot on our Pigeon Boss Tour. It's a toss-up. Who do I want on the trip? David Tracy or Michael Green? Pick, guys. I got one more spot available for this tour, and I'd like to get one more spot sold. 4,500 Canadian. David Tracy, come on, my friend. This is your trip. You're going to meet the legendary Colm Van Zoren. Loft manager Richard, he's going to be in the house here in a moment. He's just going to make himself a beverage. We've had a real busy day here today, and that's good. Shane Dennis says, hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening to you, Pioneer Champions. And as Alfred says, I promise you they are 100%. And I know Alfred's birds are 100%. I know the quality of the birds. Again, guys, I think we've been working with Alfred for, I'm going to say this is going to be our 5th season. 5th. Here's one of our guys coming on the Pigeon Boss Tour, Jeff Henderson. Jeff, I can't wait to meet you and have a drink with you and talk some pigeons and go for this trip. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to bring you our best, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And Jeff's been with us here as a super fan. I call them super fans because they've been on our show for 4 or 5 or 6 years. Jeff always participated in the pigeon bingos and in the races and that. So congratulations, Jeff. It's going to be super nice to meet you. And here's Heather Collins as well. They're going to be coming on the trip. We are going on the tour, and we are very excited about it. Hey, guys, I'm going to say something. You know you're doing something right when you get people returned from the following year. Jeff McCann wants to come. His work is on strike. He hasn't said he's not coming, but he hasn't booked yet. Maybe Jeff will come. I hope he does. Look at this. Van Zoren saying to David, come to the Netherlands, man. The world will open up for you. Alfred's personally inviting you guys. And guys, this is one of the lofts that you are going to visit. You're going to actually see a real small loft. Again, like Patrick Books you've seen in Belgium, a very small loft. Van Zoren is pretty much the same way. So you guys are going to see where all the winning is done. It's all right there. Again, Van Zoren is just one of the breeders on the trip that you are going to meet. And we're going to do other things other than pigeons. Again, we're going to go to the pigeon bar. And we're going to have beer tasting. I'll tell you, it is super fun. Alfred, if you live close to the beer tasting, I'd invite you. But anyways, getting back to, I think, selecting of pigeons, there's so many people that, and I'm going to use this, and I'm not knocking it, people get brainwashed with the Coca-Colas, the big auction houses like Peep and that, the jam down your throat, the same names. Big names is big money, and they're breeding out of 300 pairs of pigeons. The odds are very hard to hit. Very hard. When you go to the small lofts, and this is a total compliment to our small loft breeders, I find you get pigeon concentrate. The breeders want to see their birds do well. The breeders want their birds to breed winners for other people. And when you're selecting, the breeders really know the birds very well. It makes it for a super selection of pigeons. That's my thought on it. So I know big names are great, like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Those are great. But when you go to some of these places that knows how to make a homemade Coca-Cola, you're going to taste what real Coca-Cola tastes like. I think. My buddy from Hawaii says, I wish I could go. Hey, don't wish. You can make it happen. Mike Green says, I really wish I could go. Busy time of year. Mike, it's not a busy time of year. You know what? The motor blew in your truck. You got to park it for 9 to 10 days. That's it. Guys, this is a bucket list trip, and people ask, well, are you gonna do another one? Are you gonna do another one? This is our second one, and normally I make a judgment on the first and second, and I might do a third one, but I don't know because I have to bring my breeders in. We have to take time off to do it, and I kind of thought it would it would be a little bit bigger. I thought we'd have 6 to 8 guys, which makes it a little bit more of a trip because there's more people for you to interact with. We're still going to have a great time, and I'm super happy that the Australians, my friends from Australia, Jeff Henderson and Stephen and Heather Collins, I'm so happy that they're coming because it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have so many laughs, and we're going to see some great lofts, and that's what it is. I will take you to the brewery in my village. More than 500 types. Uh-oh, guys. Alfred wants us to spend the night at his house. Heather, Jeff, Steven, we might have to sleep over. Anyways, all my money winners come from Taiwan. I don't know the names or the pedigrees. They just come from Taiwan. Alrighty, well, I'm not really sure how you get your pigeons from Taiwan. I don't know where are you watching from? You going to Luke Vanderplas? Oh, we're gonna see Luke at the Golden 10. He'll be there at the Golden 10. Come on, my friend from Hawaii, you can make this happen. You're in Hawaii. You're gonna pay in Canadian dollars. Isn't Hawaii the richest state in America? It's got to be. Again, anyways, I love a beer or 10. Hey guys, I'll make you guys a deal. If we get 2 more guys to sign up on the trip, I'm gonna bring special guest loft manager Ricky with me for the time.
I'm coming in on the show.
Hold on, wait. Do you want to dim the lights and then put them on? Hold on, guys. We got the legend. Here he comes, all the way from the other side of the kitchen. Ricky 7.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I'm so happy to be on the show.
Good evening.
I'm here to light the fire.
Well, we're not going to start yet. We don't have to worry. We're just watch. That's our microphones there.
Okay.
We're gonna wait to see.
First of all, hi folks.
Well, there's Ricky. We're gonna wait.
Is that like?
You're all right.
There we go.
I should probably
Thanks,
move
folks.
over.
Thanks for
Move over a little bit.
Like I was off to the side here for the introduction. I really do. I really do appreciate your introduction.
So where?
Thank you, Ryan. I'm a little bit stuttery tonight.
All right, where are we going? We're going on the Pigeon Boss tour here. In the start here in November, I still have one or 2 spots available. I'm going to say 1. Let's see if we can get 1 sold. It's 4,500 Canadian dollars. What does it include? You're going to go see some of the top flyers in Belgium and in Holland. I mean, you take a look there. You got Van de Posch, you got the Normans, you got Annemie Van Hee, you've got Guy Vandenauer, I've got Bosmans and Leekens, you got Dan Rago. You're going to get super birds from Dan as well. Very small, unknown name loft. You got Claire Bots, you got Huge and Louis Stibel, you've got Mark and Gert Paulin, and you got the guy who's on the show right now. Here he is. Van Zoren, you see the name Van Zoren here? He is on the tour. We could not go to the Netherlands and not visit Alfred. JD Teal says, hey guys, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're not late. We actually started 2 minutes late. And JD, if you got some time, you should come. I'm telling you, I think you like our shows. You like what we're doing. I know you can get time off work. Time to get away. So that's our Pigeon Boss tour for 4,500 Canadian dollars. Alexa, how much is 4,500 Canadian in US? That's Alexa. When you ask her a simple question, she can't answer it. Let's find it again. Alexa, how much is 4,500 Canadian dollars in US.
4,500 Canadian dollars is 3,239 US dollars and 74 cents.
You're getting to go visit these top lofts. You're going to get to go to the Golden 10. You're going to get to see Belgium and Holland. Americans for 3,200. You're going to have to buy your flight. That's another $700. And you're going to buy some food. But the great thing is about the euro and the American dollar, they're pretty much on par for food prices. Your dollar's the same, so you're not going broke. It's not like you're going to be paying double the price of food. Oh, and the beers, they're fantastic. Hard liquor is a little more money there, I'm going to let you know. But the food will blow the American food right out of the water. I promise you guys that. Shane says, what an entry by Ricky 7. Oh, that was a good entry for you. You really did good with it.
Oh, next week, I'm going to come in with no shirt, bare naked,
this shows
top from waist up, all my chest hairs.
This is a men's show.
You know what? I'm a roller skater, and I'm going to tell you one thing. We went to the pier there.
I just want to get on.
I have my shirt off.
Okay, I just want to talk about this. I don't want to get off the track.
Thank you very much.
JD Teal, I'm going to the San Diego Royal Cup Classic. Great, that is good. Skip it. I'm going to tell you to skip it. I've been there. I don't know if you've been there before. The San Diego, that race will be there. It's going to be there every year. It's a great race. Hopefully you got into the Holiday Cup. But I'm telling you, I would go on the trip. Haha, Ricky, that's what he says. Anyways, Ricky's sitting up high. You can see he's all fired up tonight. He took the long way home from Walmart tonight. We don't know. Were you riding a bicycle or what were you doing? That's okay. Anyways, this show works best, guys, when you participate. We got one more spot left. So let's get it sold if we can. Again, if you are interested, send me a message. So I will leave on Thursday. Thursday we're flying to Holland, and we start the auction season. And guys are asking me, well, what are the auctions? What are the auctions? What are the auctions? What are the auctions? We've got new breeders. We've got old breeders. We've got breeders we've done every year. We're going to give you a mix. Okay? It's going to be very small auctions. 6 to 8 pigeons, no more. There might be the odd auction where there's 4 birds. There might be an auction where there's only 2 birds. They're going to be small auctions. Auctions are going to close on the weekends. And for new buyers, again, payments. We have to get payments as quickly as we can up front for the birds to get our breeders paid, because we want to pay our breeders as quick as possible. The breeders are good enough to give us the pigeons, and it's only fair. So if you do bid on a pigeon, please make sure you have the money. Don't buy the pigeon and disappear. We've had people do that. Again, we will do the importing of the pigeons. We are going to give you a price that is super cheap. It's super fair because I want you guys to be able to buy these pigeons. Okay? I'm giving you the discount. Our importing fees are cheaper than anyone around, and we do it all in-house. That's how we do it. What else are we going to say? Also, another thing. When I do shows, the Monday night show is a show for you guys to vent who watch our shows. The other night, the American, Sergio Perez says, the American Grand National is going on this week. Okay, good. I always pay immediately. That's good. I'm not talking, most of you guys always pay, but I'm saying for new people watching, we charge in Canadian dollars. We're not charging in American. You guys are getting the coupon. Take a look. The $4,500 trip in Canadian costs an American $3,200. So when you guys buy a bird on our site, you Americans win, win, win. And the Canadians win because they're not paying in euros. It's a win-win situation. What was I going to say? Yeah, so if people have a problem with something that we do, when I'm doing auctions or interviews with breeders, don't waste my time and bring it up there. The other night we were doing the Ingram closing, and I had a Goomba come on the show, and try and sabotage the guy's auction. He thought he's going to get the razzle-dazzle out of me. And I hope tonight he shows up. Because I invited him on the Monday night show. But I don't think he'll show up. Because I've waited here now 21 minutes. And I'm not going to bring it up anymore. But I'm saying, guys, if you have a problem, don't sabotage the shows when I'm with the breeders. Don't sabotage the shows when I'm doing the auctions. Bring it up on the Monday night show. It's just completely rude for the people we're representing. On these Monday night shows, we talk pigeons and we argue. We go back and we go forth, and we're not all supposed to agree, and we all have our opinions. And these people say to me that I can't have an opinion. No, I have an opinion. And I'm not going to sit quiet and be told to be quiet. I speak for the pigeons. I see what I see, and I just say what I say. That's what it is. But anyways, I don't think those people will show up tonight. They're 21 minutes in. They should be here already.
But you had invitation.
I had an invitation.
By these people to come
to Indiana.
Right.
They're going to fly me to Indiana.
So what I'm saying is, sorry about the speakers here. This one here's turned over. I don't know. But you had an invitation by these people, and you told them you wanted to discuss on this show. Is that not correct?
Well, what happened was last week, and again, we got a little bit. You know what? We talked our mind. We showed a video.
The truth.
We showed what they gave me to show.
The truth.
They put a video out. The Hoosier Classic put out videos.
Excuse me.
Hold on.
They not show
the
truth?
They put out the video for the world to look at the video. And I could post this video here again, and we could look at this.
I'm going to ask you the question.
Hold on.
Do they not show the truth, these people?
Well, guys, this video here, and I'm going to post this.
Like I'm sitting here, Ryan. I'm just ready to spark.
Okay, I know
so
that.
Just let me go.
And, you know, I'm not here. Wait. A good final. Martinez had a good final race. 27 birds on the drop. Speeds of 1,400. Oh, that's good. Before we get into the Hoosier again, I wanted to say the Peach Classic went off this weekend. The race was supposed to be 340 miles. They dropped it back to 300. It was a very, very tough. I'm not saying it was a tough race. The flying speeds of 1200s, low 1200s, mid 1200s, whatever it is. In 2 days, they got home 200 birds, 250 or 260 birds. Sorry.
Right.
Good prize money. 500 birds went to the finals. 260 birds in 2 days home. You know, I'm just really having I'm having a hard time on what's so tough. What's so tough? Now, 300 miles is tough. But what I want to know is, and I'm not saying this about the Peach or any of the races, but what I'm saying is, I thought that these races are run by guys, are run by organizations where they are premier handlers. Premier. They can make what I want to say. Listen to this. They can make shit fly. Think about what I'm saying. I need a guy that can't handle good pigeons. He can handle good pigeons with ease. I need a guy that can handle run-of-the-mill garbage and make it fly. There's no way the Peach Classic took in 600 pigeons and only 200 of them can finish 300 miles? I don't know. And I'm not saying this about the Peach. I see a lot of races that have these problems. A lot of them. And I'm just wondering, hey guys, think about this question. I watch birds loft flying in big groups at these big races, and I see it looks beautiful. They're all in the sky. And I'm telling you, I can show you videos where they're broke up into 50 groups, and they're all different levels of each other. 20 groups, and they're all in groups of 300-400, and they're cruising. But you know where they're cruising? Right above that loft. And I don't think they're rambling. I don't think they're using their brain. And these guys that train the pigeons, instead of running the pigeons 7 days a week, run them, keep the brains running, what do? They train them for 2 days, then the winds are too strong. They hold them for 3 days. They train them for 2 days, they hold them. They train them, they hold them. They train them, they hold them. Then it's activation time and nobody trains them. They hold them all in. Young pigeons, they're stupid. They flatline easy. And I got a feeling these races, why it's such train wrecks, pigeons aren't being trained. Take a look at the mileage of the training before they hit 300 miles. There's almost very little training. 500 miles, 400 miles, 600 miles. Guys, you guys are paying $150 a bird perch fee. Give them the training. Give them a 4, 5, 7, 8 race series. They're making good money. You know what? I don't know. I'm thinking we should go to the bank. Just listen. Right? Let's go out and take out $1.5 million. Let's build a barn that holds 10,000 pigeons. Let's guarantee $1 million. And guess what? You're going to make $3 million in perch fees.
You know what, Ryan? We had a person come to visit, and he's been in one-loft races, and he was saying, and now he's like a son or even a grandson of Pigeon Fly. I'm not going to mention names, but he said, well, whatever it is, if that guy doesn't want to train, if that guy doesn't want to show them calming, if they land on the lawn and they go around like this, dip and dive before they land from 300 miles, and the other guy, they come like that, they do this, they do that, and he goes, this guy's telling us, I guess that's the way you gotta pick it. Well, pick I have to say it this way. Pick a scam, folks. It's not real. It's a scam. It's like, we watched the races there from Stephen in Australia, the dog races. Dog comes out and it's running, man. It's running for the thing. But if you're going to say this is a pigeon race, here, let the birds out, the bird, you're saying it's coming from 300 miles or 500 kilometers. People, come on. Take a look. Unless you're all a bunch of novice or beginners, stupidness. It's plain stupid. Plain stupid.
Okay.
Right?
So, let's just see.
Sorry, folks. Sorry to hurt you.
Just asking, is Jeffrey still around? Yes, Jeffrey's still around. I think the reason pigeons are not healthy, well, Alfred, I'm going to say that the pigeons are not healthy, but I'm seeing videos, and I'll show you some of these videos from American races that are having wipeouts, and they're big dollar races. The birds come like crap in the final races, flying ridiculous fast speeds with ridiculous results of no birds coming home. And I watch the birds fly, and I watch the birds come out of the loft, and I see videos, and I said, boy, these birds look very healthy. And you see the groups in the sky, but I always see the groups in the sky. I don't think these birds ramble at all. I think they're very little rambling. And I think I'm dying to see a race in America. I got all these races here on the Wind Companion. And guys, there's races upon races here. upon races upon races upon races. There's, I don't know, how many races are there? There's got to be 60 races. Look at it. The book's full. You probably won't be able to see it. Look at all the races. But where's there a race where it's a one bird entry, $1,000 up front, where it doesn't get bogged down with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 birds, where I can see the handler get out there and work 150 to 300 pigeons, or 100 pigeons to 150 pigeons, and I can watch him work them. I can watch him put them into a 10 race series and work them good. And you know what? Prize money's going to be big. Health is going to be way up. Losses should come down. And guess what? At $1,000 a bird entry, I get rid of the guys that just want to throw birds into a race and say the trainer did a junk job. I don't think that all these trainers are bad. I don't think they're bad. I just think you need to make 1,000 birds to make any money doing this.
Hold on.
Good evening.
I think the people. I hate to say it, folks. People going into those races and going, well, we're going to put so many birds in. I hate to say it, folks. You're all a bunch of dummies.
Okay, so
Dumb.
Okay, so
Dumb.
let me just.
And the guy taking the birds in, he's about as dumb as the rest.
Well, hold
So
on.
that's what I'm
to make
just
any
saying,
to make
hey,
it to
I'm
make
sorry.
any money in these races.
I've been to them. I seen
I
it.
know,
I
but
seen over here the guy takes 1minute and 40 seconds to clock the first bird in. Can you imagine?
No, the clock is
That-
dropping. Okay,
That's baloney.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
So Michael Peeler says, do you think most are breeding crap because they're not weeding out? Well, I think people buy crap. I had a guy say to me, hey Ryan, I bought birds directly from Europe. I bought them, they're 21s. I bred out of them, and I want to recoup some of my money. Would you be interested in selling? He's a Canadian guy. Big name pigeons. You know what I said? Sorry, I can't sell them. Well, why? Your auctions get great money. Yes, my auctions get great money. No, my auctions get fair money. My auctions are picked from pigeons that have never been tried. You bought those pigeons. You bred out of them. And I asked them respectfully, did they breed you any winners? No. Okay. So I'm going to sell these on what? You tried them with no luck. So now my good buyers that are getting good results want me. You know what I say to him? Take those pigeons to iPigeon and dump them on iPigeon. iPigeon is what we call the pigeon market. People get reused pigeons. I see people going on iPigeon and going like this. I got a Van Loon. I got a Van Loon. It's like in the pedigree, like there's like it says Van Loon, but in the pedigree it's all AU banded birds. But way back in there, like we're talking way back in the 70s, like 12 generations back, Van Loon's in there. People are all hung up. If you guys want to buy droppers, you guys want to buy pumpers, okay? Pretty pigeons. You get on to iPigeon and buy. You get on to buy a piece there, buy a choice pigeon, buy a piece. Go on and buy them.
I'm
Buy
just going
'em.
to say you could buy
Buy
it
'em.
from there. Buy a Van Loon, pure from,
Hey.
excuse me, let me talk. Pure Van Loon from your friend or somewhere and use it as a pumper. And you could say all my young pigeons were pumped.
Buy Van Loons.
So-called Van Loons.
Here.
And this, hold on. This fella here that asked you to sell some birds he bought from Europe, he said, oh, I had them 5 years, 4 years, you know, I want to get rid of them. Well, the guy just, I'm sorry, but if you sit on your butt and don't do the work, and then you want to dump them, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
I'm
but
not that. Okay, just hold on though.
You
I'm
know-
not that auction site. Now hold on. Prime example, guys. There's a guy here in our
I'm
area.
sorry, Ryan.
There's a guy in our area. Wolf Hill Loft. Great guy.
Wolf Hill.
Nice guy. You come to your
He
auction.
can, that guy can pick up 300 pounds in each arm.
Okay.
Okay.
He came over and he brought birds to do an auction. He's buying birds from our auction site.
Okay, let me demonstrate.
Can I don't need a story on this. Let me just get my point so I move on.
Go
They're
on.
not going to meet this guy, so you don't have to worry. They don't need to show for that. Guy says to me, he's buying auction birds. Ryan, I want you to sell 10 of my pigeons. He brought them over, and I expected to have young birds from him. I got a direct Yost Tonnet. I got a grandchild bred by Jesse Saguna. He brought over. He brought a John Black, Yelly Rosier. He brought a Big Andy, Yelly Rosier. I says, these birds are all different ages. What are you doing? These ones don't breed me any good. Well, I said to him nicely, I can't sell these to my people. And do you want to know what happened? He stopped coming in our one-loft race. He stopped buying birds, and he got all bent out of shape. And you want to know what? That's okay. Because you guys, the buyers, you're important. If we don't give you untried pigeons, then we will not be doing this auction stuff. So people that call me and ask and say, you get good money for pigeons? Will you sell pigeons? I want to sell your pigeons. I don't want to sell pigeons that you bought from guys in Europe, bought from Mike Gannis, bought from here, bought from there. No. Direct pigeons. And
Or birds.
and a lot of the time,
Excuse me. Birds performance.
Guys call me and say, I have stickabouts. How many races do you won with these pigeons? Nothing. Can you sell them for me? No. I want to give the people wins from winners.
Well, I know the fellow you're talking about. He actually brought birds in here for us to auction off, and I hope you folks put your earmuffs on, because half of them were doing this.
Right. Yeah,
They were respiratory so bad, like, I'm sorry, bud.
Okay.
Like,
So we
think about
we
it.
moved
okay,
on.
so we're going that way.
We moved on.
Like
from that.
that's to show you the
Well,
care.
they did-
Hold on,
they
let
did-
me talk.
They didn't see that, so we don't have to talk
I'm
about that.
telling you, that's what I heard.
What was the first problem? The guy brought me pre-tested shit. That's done. I don't care if it has respiratory. I'm not selling that anyways.
The character of the person shows you.
Okay.
Don't bring me
I
this
just-
shit.
I just wanted to move on. I'm just
You wanna
giving
move-
people.
I'm on the show,
Right.
and I'm going to tell you.
Okay,
That's,
good.
I remember.
Okay,
That's
good. So you
that's
made your
shit.
point. Do you want to continue? Go ahead. You got more to say. Go.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Do you want to say it again?
I'm good. You said I can say.
Well, you're
what I
just
want.
repeating yourself. So if you want to
If
repeat,
you want to hear it again,
No, I don't. I heard. I
Plug
heard
your
it. I
ears.
heard it once.
right?
Anyway, JD.
So I'm just saying, lack of breeding, lack of character. Don't flog garbage.
But you have.
and I'm saying
But what
don't flog.
what people ask me to do is sell their pigeons.
That's what I'm saying.
You people think I can make.
and
Can I
this
just
here in
fuck-
Canada,
Can
we
I
don't
just
take
talk?
that shit.
Can I just talk?
Go ahead, bud.
Okay. There are sites for you to dump your garbage on. iPigeon, the one in Mississauga, go and dump your pigeons on there that you want to get $50 back. Okay? You have to understand, when you're putting your name out there and you say, my name is Smirnoff, I want people to win. If you sell them your calls, they will buy one time from you, and that will be the end. If you put a good foot forward, good pigeons with results, the odds of the people coming back go way up. So this is why when people say, do I sell for Canadians and Americans? I'm not interested. Because guess what? I need results. Not pedigrees. Not pedigrees of pigeons. There's no results in them. So, JD Teal says, no matter how much you pay for them, they need to go in the bin instead of pushing them onto someone else. That's good. Shane says, thanks for not selling us previously enjoyed shit. And guys, it's very hard because when the guy says to you, I got straight Van Lars. Whoa, you can get 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 a piece for them. I can't, sir. They didn't come from Van Laar. You bought them from Van Laar, but guess what? You tried them. They're not your favorites. You want to recoup your money back. You should have thought of that before you spent the money. I am not going to sell JD Teal, Shane, Mike Green, David Tracy, Bob Smith, any of my clients. I'm not selling them tried shit. Sorry, does not happen. I'm holding a certain level.
I'd have to say, you bought this. What did you do with those birds, with that product? What did you do? You bought this bloodline. How did you perform with it? Who are you? Because you had the dollar to buy it. Now what? Do you know how to work with that? How to make it keep the name, right? You can buy a performance car, Ferrari, a high money Ferrari or a Shelby. They're out right now, but if you can't say I'm a Shelby driver or a Ferrari driver, look at me.
Hey.
If you didn't drive,
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Your favorite car
Yeah.
is a 1969 Shelby, right?
Yeah.
That's your favorite car. If you won the lottery today, that's the car you would buy.
Yeah.
Now he has a 1969 Mach 1, numbers matching. It's a perfect car. Do you not?
100%.
Now you like a Shelby better though, right? Why in the world haven't you taken that car of yours, peeled off all the shit, stuck a bunch of Shelby shit on it, and turned it into a 69 Shelby? Do you know why? I know why.
Because it's bullshit.
Because it's not real. You don't do that.
Okay, I went to. Okay, folks.
Hold on.
I went to Stouffville today, right? The man had a Mustang there. It was painted blue, nice blue, real nice. Hood scoop. I went, seen it, 1970. I said, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, it's a Mach. It's supposed to be a Mach 1. Okay, hold on, folks. Mach 1. Okay, no stripes on it.
Can we just get to the point?
No, whatever.
It's exactly what I said. The guy
he
just
changed the motor. He put a motor from a 65 in there.
That's
and
what
I'm going. And then he changed the wheels, changed the exhaust. I said, "Hey, bud.
Hey, this is a pigeon show. We know.
Yeah,
We just said. You got me so off the fucking track.
So what I'm saying is,
I don't even know what we were
the
talking
Mach
about
1
now.
I have is real. And if you want to change shit, and you take
guys,
I'm saying
I can't remember now what we were even talking about.
They buy a bird, and they say I took it home.
I know.
It's this, and then they totally
Okay.
change
Can
it.
I just get back to what we were trying to do?
Okay, go.
Sorry. Now, people are going to say, well, you sold the American Ingram Racing Group. Yes, I did. I know those pigeons. He bought a super collection of pigeons. He has all the pedigrees. He has all the photography done. He's a professional, up-and-coming pigeon flyer. I told you people on the weekend, watch out at the Peach Classic. He had the 5th and 6th ace pigeon, or the 6th and 7th ace pigeon. He had 8 pigeons in the top 10%. Okay? Watch in 2 or 3 years. But watch, this is a new guy starting off. Look at the detail in the pedigrees. Look at what he invests in the pigeons. Look at what he puts into the races. I know everyone doesn't have that kind of money. But keeping your pedigrees proper, getting proper photography, getting your eye sign done, doing all the small things is going to help you if you want to resell pigeons. I got guys ask me, sell my pigeons. Well, I got the father's pedigree and I got the mother's pedigree. Can you do me a pedigree? Then you say to them, sure, I'll do a pedigree. Do you know what I charge to do a pedigree? $75. $100, you get the photo with it. People say, you're crazy. It takes roughly, from start to finish on a pedigree, about an hour to an hour and a half with the photo and everything done properly. Hey guys, go take a look at the price of vets. Go take a look at the price of a lawyer. Go take a look at the price of the McDonald's hamburger that you buy. That it just goes in and goes out. Now, you want to sell pigeons like the big names? You got to do the small things. And you have to invest in good pigeons. And you can't go out and start buying second-grade pigeons, reused, refurbished kittles, reused, refurbished this, Van Loons from 950 years ago. You know what? I'm going to say something. Silly, eh? We went to the natural breeding station. I was there for 2 days picking out families of pigeons. We picked to what the breed was supposed to look like, the families. We picked for the conformation, the right body styles and everything. The pigeons we picked were very, very nice. We didn't have to do that. We could have said, give me 2 Ardens, give me 2 Van Wanroys, give me 2 Jansens. We didn't have to even look. But we put the feeling in, we put the time in, because I wanted the people who buy the pigeons to get that same wow experience.
So,
anyways.
Okay, so.
Chris Marshman has something to say.
Okay, good.
Chris,
Go.
hello. Super excited. You bought some Murphy's Law into Canada. Can't wait to try them. Yeah, guys, Murphy's Law, we're going to be back at Team Vandeposh, and I'm going to try and get some more from Murphy's Law. They have the most Murphy's Law from William de Brun in the world. Their Murphy's Law, and they invested in their Murphy's Law over 100,000 euros per. They have 6 direct children of Murphy's Law, so they invested in the Murphy's Law about 600,000 euros. Good pigeons. The pedigrees you sent me was the masterpiece from the Potten and Lanens. Yes, guys. Hey, Potten and Lanen, they were a referral from Van Zoren. And guys, Potten and Lanen is another loft that you all never heard of. I promise you won't. But you ask Alfred, Potten and Lanen, good pigeons, good pigeon family, you're going to get great results. Now, if you go to a big name loft, more money. Potten and Lanen birds, I sold them. I didn't even sell them. I literally gave the birds away. And will we do Potten and Lanen again this year? Yes, we will. Small auction. Slowly keep moving. What were you going to say, Ricky? Back to you. You had something to say? I stopped you for Chris's comment.
Sorry. Go ahead. I forgot.
We forgot. So I'm just saying, people.
When it comes up.
Oh, you'll remember.
I'm gonna...
Jay-Z, he's back from North Carolina. He got almost wiped out by the hurricane, so he's still living, guys. If you guys are wondering, here's Jay-Z. There you have it. Colin Van Zoren says Potten and Lanen, they're good pigeons. You know what you might have to do, eh, Mom? You might have to go up in my room. What was that? You were about to make a note?
It's a line.
That's a line.
I forget, Ryan, so I'm going to have to write down, because...
I get it. But anyways, getting back to these one-loft races, are we going to run a one-loft race again this year, Richard, for 2025?
Yes, 100%, yes.
Right. Our question is, what do you people want? Do you like the 3 races in a week? Do you like a 4-race series? Do you like a 5-race, a 6-race, a 7-race, an 8-race series?
Like, I would say, almost like a young bird series.
A young bird series.
Right. Right.
What do you guys like, your participants? And again, don't make a comment if you're not interested in really participating. Or I guess you can, but
No, we can. Because,
you can. You don't have to
I
participate.
like to listen to.
We like to see what people think.
People's vibes. If you know what, I like your vibe. I like it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna consider it. Got to keep kicking the ball around, right? Till we get into that
Zone.
But
again, we look at it, and I thought this 3-race series that we did, I thought it was very, very fun.
I thought this year was
Fun.
very good. Very good.
Have you not found doing it the 8 weeks or the 8 races, you kind of running it. By the time you get to the 8th, you're mentally burnt yourself.
I'm gonna yawn, but I found that it's kind of long for the people that are involved. It's like, okay, so you're gonna do 100 miles. It's kind of a long situation, you know.
All right, so we got.
I think it's good for the birds. I think it's very good for the birds.
Now here we're gonna throw this out. So Marshman says a 7-race series she would like to see. Sean says an 8 to 10 race series. JD Teal says in 7 days a 150, a 250, and a 350. Okay. Shane says good to hear. Even make me good pigeons. Okay, wait. Jason says Hungarians' best flyers are never known to ever bird I bought makes me a good pigeons. I don't know what you're saying, Jason. Rewrite that.
No, I think what he's saying is, if I bought a bird, he never got the best.
Will says he likes 7. Okay, 7's. We've had 7 multiple times, which is good. Guys, post your comments in. There's no right or wrongs here. It's whatever you want to do. The other thing I think about is, what's a good number? What's a good perch fee number? What is a good prize money? So a perch fee. Should a perch fee be $50? Should it be $100? Should it be $150? Should it be $200? And prize money. Should the prize money come all up front? Should the prize money be $300 a bird, $200 a bird, $100 a bird, $500 a bird, $1,000 a bird? Now, reminder, everything that you hear here, it's all going to react on your entries. Let's see what... we got more comments, so let's see. Shane said, I enjoyed the 3-race series in a week this year. It'd have been nice to see a bigger series. Okay. David Tracy says, three races in a week again. Now, David, remember, you're the winner. You were a winner. So sometimes when you win, you kind of think, I want to go back to that. But okay, if you like that, that's good. I would like to participate, but I cannot send pigeons to a one-loft race with you. That would not be fair because then I would just win. LOL. He says that's a joke. Alfred, no, that you'd be able to send your birds. It's fine. Michael Peebler says 1 week 100 and 150. On week 2, a 2 and a 250. And on week 3, a 3 and a 350. That's a bit. I think you're gonna have a problem. That's a bit close there, but I posted it up. Michael Peebler says the 3rd week, yes. I don't know in the first week a 1 and a 150. That's fine. When you hit the 2 and the 250, a 250 can turn out to be a 3 very easily with a headwind. So you got to watch. Depends on the numbers of birds that are entered. Money should only be paid out on the final average speed. I like that as well. That was another thing I was going to say. I almost am getting sick and tired of this first drop stuff. I think the ace pigeons Go ahead and open it. You want to open it? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh. Ricky, do me a favor.
Read it. Read it.
There you go. We'll read it at the end of the show.
Here.
Okay. We're going to read this at the end of the show. You can grab me some ice. Now, the numbers of birds. I think a lot of people are obsessed with big numbers. And I think small numbers is a lot more manageable. It's a lot more fun. But the guy who has the small numbers, he has to do the same amount of work as the guy with the big numbers.
If you want me to comment, would you?
Sure.
I take a one-loft under 300 birds. Even 300 birds is a lot.
Right.
Right? So this going like, oh man, I'm going into there's 3,000 birds, 5,000 birds, 10,000 birds. I'm telling you folks.
But what are these like?
That's a lot of, I'm telling you, the birds don't work.
So
they don't fly.
So let me ask you something. Guys, let me ask you.
I know.
Let me
know.
Let me ask this question. If you gave an 8 race series,
right,
the perch fee is $300 a bird. No, forget it. The perch fee is $500 a bird. The activation is $500 a bird. Everything has to be paid up front. Your bird comes in, it's $1,000 a bird. There's no backups. You walk into the casino and you put your money down. You take 150 birds. So what's your pot? You pay out first, second, and third on average speed, or ace pigeons per se. What do you guys think of that? Now, I'm not saying I'm doing that. I didn't say that at all. I'm just putting a what do we call it? A fairy tale out there. So you tell me, what do you guys think of this?
What I'm saying is, get the one-loft people to come in on the show. Okay. If you have 1,500 birds, 1,000 birds, okay, how much room do you have to put those birds in? 1 acre, 2 acre, 2 acre. Like, they don't fly right. Honest to God, they don't fly right. You let them out. You'll get, out of 1,500 birds, you get 150 that'll go out and fly. The rest of them, they sit on the board like a bunch of dummies. I know you folks, you don't believe it because you never seen it. I've seen it. The pigeons don't move. So if they don't move, out of 1,500 birds, you get 150, 200, maybe. The rest of them, they're stumps.
Well,
Done.
what I
Stumps.
don't understand is
what I'm saying is very hard to manipulate that kind of volume of birds. I've seen it.
But my question is, if you're between 150 and 300 birds, you can manage it a lot better. You can let your groups out in groups of 100 so they fly real nice. Mm-hmm. Hold on. That's good. What I'm saying is, I'm watching guys going into the Hoosier with a team of 6, team of 10, team of 20. And they're dumping 10 grand, 20 grand in. The problem is, there's so many guys putting doubles and triples or 5 birds in. The mob. It gets too big. What I'm saying is, a smaller race with a bigger prize payout. Mm-hmm. Now, let's see. Chris Marshman says, 100% in, bet on your breeding. So Chris Marshman likes the $1,000 a bird. Now, again, guys, everyone's pocket is different, and I get that. But I'm going to say something. I'd sooner have less pigeons and put real good work in, and the work that they can do good. They fly better. Everything's better. Let's see what Sean Nelson says. I like ace pigeon to take most of the pot. 30% goes to the final. Now, I like this first drop stuff. I like it. It makes it somebody feel good. But guys, at the end of the day, you want ace pigeons, especially in these one-lofts. Now, I gave you a number. $1,000 a bird or $1,500 a bird. You're only going to be able to send one, but you're taking your little man to war. Or you send two birds. One's activated and one's a backup. But the pigeons, they have a better shot at staying healthy. They have a better shot at rambling properly. They have a better shot of training good and being smart and working them good and hard. I know it. Let's see. What did John say? 1 bird to 2 bird entries each loft, 300 max total entries. Yes, so that would mean you would take 150 entries in. 150 entries. And you could say it's $1,000. And let's just think of this. You take $1,000 up front. 500 goes to the pot. And when it's time to activate, it's $500 a bird. So whatever birds are left, you got to pay back in again. And your pot will be around $100,000. You'll be flying around 100 pigeons. And you're going to fly pigeons that are exercising, that you can do everything properly, as you would fly them at home. And guys, we could say that Jim Ward was a great flyer. But Jim Ward wasn't a great flyer flying 4,000 pigeons.
He was a great taking money in.
Right.
That's it.
If Jim Ward was a great flyer...
Listen, folks.
Hold on.
You cannot exercise properly 3,000 or 4,000 pigeons, 2,000, 1,000 in a one-loft race. Exercise properly, you can't do it. And they say, well, wait a minute. Well, what about the Africa race? They did that with 6,000 birds. They didn't, man. It was a fool's game. There's only a few that did it. They had, believe it, a VIP section. That was it. The rest of them were, I hate to say it, you can't do it.
Grab me some.
You ever see barn plugs, city plugs, flying with more than 50 or 100 birds? That's it. You don't see city plugs flying with 3,000 pigeons.
And
you don't see it. It's a joke.
Guys,
like,
hold on. Just stop for a second. Go on the Hoosier page, Facebook page. Hey guys, go watch the loft flying. It's beautiful. I'm going to show it for you, eh? Beautiful. And all I see on the same loft flies is the same thing. Hey, Dad. When we loft fly, we look out like this. Look. Jeez, I wonder where they are. You look up, nowhere. Wonder where they are.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
But in Indiana, I seen on the videos every day. Look. They're up as high as tipplers, all in groups. And they're ripping.
They were.
But they're right above the loft. And I see to
How
myself,
How many?
thousands. But when I see it, I see, why aren't they rambling? Why are they just over the loft? And then I see the training. I see when the people give the birds the break. I tell you, when I start training pigeons, I don't stop. No. We're going to race 8 weeks. We're going to train 7 days a week. If it's drizzling, we go to 10 miles or 5 miles. But every day, we keep the mind sharp. You know Ronaldo? You know Messi? They play literally 7 days a week. They touch a ball 7 days a week. All the professionals, they touch it 7 days a week. If you don't touch it 7 days, you have a flat spot. When you have a flat spot, you don't make the money. But Sean says, I look at buying birds after the races, average speed birds only. I don't care about one race wonders. And this is the thing. I don't care about them either. And I think the one-loft races should have, because there's no more racing in a lot of these states. People don't have pigeon clubs. More races should go to the 8-race series, 7-race series.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. 6 to 8 race or 6 to 10 race series. So you guys can judge your pigeons better. But those series don't count if the guy doesn't work the birds every 7 days. He works them 7 days, then he waits a week, then he does this, then he does that. And all I keep seeing on these videos is, we're waiting tomorrow for a good day. We're waiting tomorrow for a good day. We're waiting tomorrow for a good day. Because of this. We race those pigeons, and every year we say the same things to ourselves. We do. You know what we say, Richard and myself, not on the camera? Next year, we're only going to race in tailwinds. We're going to do like everyone else. And when we come right down to it, the old pigeon flyers and us come back and say, nah, we're going to go the days we said, as long as the weather is doable. Meaning, it can be 50-mile-an-hour headwinds, crosswinds, shoulder winds. Could be a little rain in the course. It's all doable. We don't wait for the sunshine and rainbow days. But again, I ask you people watch our show, you people all can make comments. How much should perch fee be?
If we're running a race, I want to get paid to feed those birds, take care of those birds. I'm not doing it for free.
Well, no. But do you understand?
I'm not trying to lure people in.
No. Do you understand?
Understand.
Do you understand why races need 1,000 birds to do it? You got to make $100,000 to live, don't you? Minimum.
So,
but $100,000, 1,000 pigeons, you get a look at the Peach. He took 1,600 birds in. He could only get 250 to do it in 2 days.
way too many birds.
No. Is it too many birds?
Yeah, too many
Oh,
birds.
it's too
You
many
took
birds.
1,600 birds in. You cannot manage that in a proper fashion.
And
You
guys,
can't.
I'm
You
not.
cannot.
I
don't care.
I'm not knocking the guy for taking the birds.
Okay, wait.
I'm not knocking Jim for taking the birds.
I want to say, you gotta have management to do it, and you can't supervise. I'm talking supervise that many birds. People. It's me. I want to take in 1,600 people. And I'm going to, whatever I'm doing, they're going to, people, I'm talking about birds. People, they're birds. I'm going to manage 1,600 birds or people coming in from the 1st of April or 2,000 people. I'm going to manage them. Now hold on.
Okay, just
How many people can I manage? Maybe I got a friend helping me. 2 people. Can they handle? Please manage 1,600 people, 2,000 people, 4,000 people. How many people do I have on my team? I took the money in to manage those people. They all want to be racers, runners, jumpers, swimmers, whatever the hell they want to be. Be real. Real. Think about it.
Hold on. Okay,
Hold on.
so
Can you manage
okay,
those
so good.
people?
You made the point.
That's 100% true. You can't. You can't. Okay, if you hold on, let me stop.
God.
If you have one dog,
We already said this.
you
Did
can
this last week.
wait. You can manage one dog. You can manage one dog. Have 2 dogs. You can manage 2 dogs maybe. Have 3 dogs. Okay. have 5 or 10 dogs in your house.
Okay.
Really? Can you manage them
Okay,
properly?
can I just-
So I'm
can I
just
just-
saying it's bullshit, man.
You get me so fucking off the course, though.
I'm just telling
know.
people it's a fact.
Okay.
This guy Jim Ward,
just-
he
can we
took in.
just-
Wait, he's taking in 4,000 birds.
Just stop.
He
He's
can't.
smart. It don't matter.
He's
He got the people believing in the pyramid. He's not supposed to manage the fucking birds. Because everyone comes back if he can get 400 birds home on a fucking day. It does not matter. The peach, it does not matter. The people just come back for the money. The people don't give a fuck how they're flown. Take a look. The people will go back. So Jim Ward, what is he doing wrong? Nothing. The people will go back because guess what? People
Tell me-
don't have a clue what's good.
tell me-
Shane just
tell-
says.
tell me
What
when
did
you-
Shane
tell-
just
tell-
say?
Tell me when you're finished.
No. Well, look what Shane said.
No,
I
tell
think
me-
your style of race is great.
Tell me.
But how many people will pay $1,000?
Tell me what you're finished with when you're
Well,
finished.
finish, because what? You're going to go on now, but go ahead. Go.
I'm just gonna say.
You're not seeing my point.
Okay, I want to use Jim Ward, the Hoosier. How many birds can he really manage on his own? Maybe 50. Okay. So he's taken on 3,000 birds.
He's got
Just
10
keep quiet.
employees, whatever he's got.
He's got 10 employees. Who are they?
Okay, but you're not understanding.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
you're not understanding. We know he can't manage them because you see it in the result. The final result, you see it. But what you don't see is these people. Shane, look what Shane just wrote. Shane, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna comment on this. I think your race is a great style to make $1,000 a bird. How many people are gonna go in it? Shane, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. The less birds that pay a bigger pot, pay bigger, it's a better fun race. The race will be better. The birds will train better. The birds will exercise better. Everything is better. Now, are you going to be 800 birds, 1,000 birds? Let me ask you, Shane. Look at the money you dump into a race. You put in birds at the Hoosier. You're flying at 6,000 birds. Your birds can't make it home from 300 miles flying 1,700. But guess what? The barn's big. The guy running it's big. The trailer's big. The loft flying looks big. The money's big. And you know what? The end result is shit.
Okay.
But they all go back.
Let me ask the question to Shane.
Go ahead.
If he put, I'm just saying, 10 birds into a race situation, and they're going to fly 300 miles, 500 clicks.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Out of 10 birds, what would you expect, Shane, properly trained on that day? Could be, if it's a tailwind, even.
1,700.
Okay, 1,700 meters out of 12 birds you put in on your own
Program.
program, your whatever, 12 birds, and they're conditioned right up. So you got 12 birds. What would you expect them to be with a tailwind, 1,700 meters? Shane, I don't know what you are, but do you know what kind of speed that is? Great speed. Great speed. Okay. I would say, what would you expect at 1,200 meters? Let's knock off 500. We'll knock them off. And you put 12 birds in that race. What would you expect back? I'll tell you what. At 1,200 meters, I'd expect back on that day at least 5 birds.
Yeah.
Now, if you got 1,700 meters, I would expect back probably about 8 or 9
Right.
out of 12.
And that's
Now-
that. Hold
now-
on.
now,
That-
so
I'm going to
hold
say
on a
that's
minute.
for a guy
what
not
it's-
trying to win a combine.
So what it's telling me is, it's like the guy can't manage that shit, man. He can't.
But
I hate
you're
to say it.
not. You know, I'm going to throw this one out here, and let me read these 2 comments.
Yeah.
I'm going to read 2 comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Sean says, "I would love to do a one-loft race with 100 merge max, but people like to send large numbers to one-loft races." Yes, guys, people are obsessed with large. People are obsessed with large. How much money do I make in a year? How big's my Mercedes? How big's my house? How big's my dick? Wait, how many car garage do I have? The people like big sizes, and I get what you're saying, but really, it's an old saying, bigger is not better. Now, I got another thing I'm going to say, 2 things here. Shane
you made a
agrees.
good point.
Your point is 100% right on.
You're 100% right.
You're right. He can't manage them. He can't.
There's no way.
If he has 100 men on his team, they can't manage it.
Still can't manage
Because
it.
the first question is, the 100 men on his team aren't pigeon men. Real pigeon men.
100%.
The 100 men aren't combine winning men. So that's done. Hold on. Here's the other thing. There's not enough hours in a day to break those birds down into the groups to make them fly right.
It's a joke.
I'm going to tell you this. Let me read the 2 comments. Let me read the 2 comments.
It's a joke.
I agree with you. I would enter for sure. I just think most people are cheap. No, most people aren't cheap. They spend their money on sending 10 birds to this race, 10 birds to this race, 10 birds to this race, 10 birds to this race. And guess what? None of the goddamn races are giving you what you paid for.
Hey, listen. I talked to a fella that was in the Hoosier race. And he's going to be... I said, how you doing in that race? Well, he said they pay out to 500 positions. He said, I'm at 700. I hope I can get into the 500.
Come on.
Can
Come
you
on.
imagine?
Stop this. Stop it. The Kentucky Derby, they run 20 horses. How many horses make money? Let me ask you guys. A pigeon that clocks 500 at the Hoosier deserves money. Guys, if this isn't this, then we're blind. Guess what? The top 10 pigeons at the Hoosier win the money. Why? All the rest, it's all a pile of crap. That's what it is. But you know what, guys? No, we got to do this. We got to do this. Everybody got to get a piece of that pie. I seen at the Hoosier. I can pull up the results. Guys were getting second day birds and winning $2,000 or $1,000. It's an absolute joke. Now, let's get to the comments some more. I sent you 6 birds to your race this year. I ended up with 1 and I'm happy. You're happy. Remember, listen, you're happy, Shane, and I'm happy you're happy. Nothing against you guys. You're happy? Yes, your bird won. Let's get rid of that bird. Let's say you didn't finish our race. You might not be so happy. Remember, when you win, it's a different feeling. So remember that. JD Teal says, part of the issue is pigeon hobbyists, and they don't have the system to be professionals. And they lose a lot of birds. There is many variables that come into play. And yes, there's a lot of hobbyists that get involved and they buy pigeons that aren't, they don't test their pigeons. I had a guy say to me, I'm done flying combine races. I'm only going to fly one-lofts. And I basically said, in my head, you will be dumping money into these races if you don't keep flying your combines. Even if you don't try the combines, you just let your birds come home and you study what birds come home first for you. You have to continue to fly clubs and combines to test your birds at your own loft. Because when you test the birds at your own loft, you know what pairs breed pigeons that can come home with very little work. All these races are very little work.
Very little.
And anybody that says, I'm going to pound the birds into the headwinds, I'm going to pound them. And JD, you're that guy. I'm in your race, Mr. JD Teal. I don't give a shit. I will send you the pigeons. You'll get 6 or whatever your team is. 2 of them will get head twisting. Bang them off. 1 of them will snort and rattle. Kill him instantly. And the other ones, you fly them how you feel fit. I won't complain, I won't bitch, and I won't whine. You want to know why? Because they have to handle your method. If they can't handle it, it's not your fault. My birds couldn't do it.
And then,
But, Mr. JD, you're going to do your race. You wait. You wait and see. You're going to get APC Loft. Rankins will call you. You're going to call them up. I did it. 2 of your birds got head twisting. Oh, your lofts aren't perfect. Whoa, this is wrong. Whoa, this is wrong. Guess what? Bury you in the ground. They don't send you to you again. They tell you you're no good. The next guy says to you, oh, these are Jansons and I don't fly them. But I got the money. You flew them with overcast. It's no good. The people will cut you down. And what I'm saying is, JD Teal and ourselves, I already know this. We're cut with the same old school pigeon cloth. We like to fly. Overcast, it's headwinds, it's not the best. Let's go and play with the pigeons. But 99% of the pigeon men, they're hobbyists, they're fair weather people, they're a little bit afraid. And I'll tell you, you should not be sending to one-loft races if you cannot fly 8 races in your combine, sending them every week the same pigeons. If you can't do that, don't even invest in one-loft racing because the birds have no jam. The birds have to go every single week. Like Kurt Platillo says, I don't leave a pigeon home. They go every week. If they can't go every week, they put in the bin.
But you have to be respectable for the birds.
Yes.
You have to be, you just can't say, well, we sit on the couch.
We can't watch baseball.
Okay, guys, next week, your team, everybody's, your pigeons are your team, right? Oh, we all sit on the couch, we sit on the couch and that's it. Okay, wait a minute. We got a race next week. Get off the couch, let's go. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work. It takes 8 weeks at least before that first race. 8 weeks. You gotta be out there and working them, training them, loft flying them, trig. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. You can't be sitting at home a week before saying, well, I couldn't get them out because I was waiting for drywall to dry. No, it don't work like that. Do that yourself. Hey, listen, I got a funny thing. I see people, they're running on the street, they're going like, oh, I got to get running because I want to look good for the show next week. It doesn't work like that.
That's right.
It does not work like that. It takes at least 8 weeks
But what
of this, of this, of this, of this, of this. 8 weeks to let's get informed. Let's get to work.
Okay, so
In other words, you're not going to do it, man.
Can I just throw this out here?
What?
So JD Teal, I got, and I'm on his side. So JD, if it comes across wrong or whatever, okay. He says, you say your systems. Prime example, Ronnie Williams. He's from Ireland, yeah. He dominates in Ireland, but when his birds come to the States and they didn't do anything, he trains 50 to 70 miles every day. Pigeons can't handle everyone's system. He trains his pigeons, he works his pigeons, okay. The pigeons he did bring to the States, again, probably brought 30 to 50 pigeons. There was probably 1 pigeon or 2 in there, that group, that probably did something for somebody. But yes, and I've heard that Ronnie Williams pigeons, and that's not knocking Ronnie. Ronnie Williams pigeons don't win for people. And is that because Ronnie's a certain trainer, and when you get his pigeons, and you're the guy that trains them 20 times or 10 times in a season, those pigeons, they need that work. That can be why. And that's probably, JD, why a lot of people haven't had success with his pigeons. Because he looks at the pigeons as, I go to work every day. You're going to go to work every day. And that's what I think. I agree. And you know what? Everyone keeps saying Ronnie Williams pigeons don't win. You know what? Give me a round. I like to fly them.
Hold on.
Chris Marshman says, is JD having a one-loft race? JD, are you having one? I'm even promoting for you already.
let me say something.
Go ahead, Ricky.
If you want to be successful, you have to work. And it doesn't matter if you're raising show rabbits, you have to work. Get the coat, get the style, the body. If you're in your own business, you have to work. You have to get the customers. You have to get the guys to work for you. You have to do a good job. Has to be work. Race horses has to be work. So if you think you're going to get a person from a good company, and then you don't keep them working, it's going to be bad.
You know what? And
I'm
guys,
just saying the whole thing is work.
Guys, I'm going to put a prime example of what I think is a very hard-working person. Mm-hmm. We all know him. I could say Ronaldo and I could say Messi, and people don't know that.
Wayne Gretzky.
Hold on. Nope, they don't know him. But there's one man, he's no longer living, but he was a hard worker. He started working when he was 6 years old. It was Michael Jackson. He worked. Now, in the end, he's a little bit weird. Fine.
Well,
but
you think he's weird?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
He's a little bit different, and I don't want people climbing on it. But what I'm saying is that boy was on that stage.
Maybe he's looking at you.
You're
different.
Yeah. Right. But I'm saying he was on that stage at 5 years old till the day he died. He never got off the damn stage. He outworked everyone. The Backstreet Boys, they won't be remembered. But Michael Jackson, he will be remembered forever because he just he outworked everyone. Ronaldo, Messi, Wayne Gretzky, Babe Ruth, whatever the names are, they just outworked the rest. Some of them have natural talent. You look at Ronaldo. He's not the same player as Messi, but he practiced so hard, so much, the level just gets so high. And Ronnie Williams, I believe those pigeons need that work. And I believe when people buy Ronnie Williams pigeons,
and they don't work them.
Well, no. Ronnie looks and says, you don't work hard enough. You don't work hard enough. You don't work hard enough. You don't work hard enough.
I believe it.
My buddy Derek Walsh, before the first Youngbird race, if they ain't down the road 60 times, guess what? They're as flat as pancakes. They're not ready yet. You think your birds train good? You got them training 20 times? You think they're training good? They're not even close to good. 40 times they're getting better. 50 times now they're turning on. And you know what? Break them down, single toss, double toss, 5-bird toss, 50 miles, 60 miles, 80 miles. Overcast, sun dropping, headwinds, east winds, pound, pound, pound. Respect though. Today they flew in 20 kilometer or 20 mile an hour headwinds. Today's a one tosser. Tomorrow it's 20 miles an hour behind them. They're going to get 4 tosses. Why? Sharp, sharp, sharp. It's easy. But people don't think like this. People think, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm going to train them once. People would rather, and I hate to say this, let their pigeons out. Sit there with a stick and a whip. Not let them land on the grass. Play with them for 1 hour. Put them away. You know what I say at the beginning with them? Let them out for 8 hours. Let them be pigeons. Let them sit on the loft. Let them sit on the roof. Let them sit on this. Remember, guys, the feed can, that's the leash. And you teach them respect. But most people, they're so tight. Oh, birds can't go on the grass. Birds can't do this. Birds can't do that. Birds. You know what happens when you tell your kid he can't do nothing? He becomes what? He don't listen to you no more, does he?
No.
You let your kids go play in the mud.
Okay, my birds, I give them a leash to go on the roof. They can go in the grass, yeah. But when I give that little whistle, shake the can. They can be sunbathing. Boom. They're in.
That's right.
That's it.
But
That's,
that's because you teach them this. You have
Yeah.
to teach them this. And people don't teach them. People read out of a book, pigeons shouldn't go on the grass. People read in a book, people read. What are you reading? Anyways. We're talking tonight about kind of a mixture of things. But one-loft racing and what people like. The only thing I know that people really like, what I can gather, is 2 things. Big prize money and thousands of pigeons. That's it. They don't want real quality. And guys, this is what I'm going to talk about here. And hey, Tom, wherever you are, tonight was your night to put on your boots. But you didn't come tonight, Tom.
Oh, I'm sure
He won't come.
He's watching.
Tom. But look, guys.
Yeah, big boots, Tom.
Look, this is what we're talking about. This is what you're paying $200 a perch fee for. $800 in prize money. This is what you pay for. You pay for what I call
And you say
rotten chicken. This is what I'm talking about. Can't even show the people in a video. Can't step back and see. Can't do this. Can't do that. And then at the end of the day, the result is the same as this damn video. He couldn't get, the video's here. He cannot get the birds home on the day. And guys, I hope the video didn't freeze up. It's still looking good here where we are. But that's what you see. You get the date of when the video was. Well, there the camera crapped out, because why wouldn't it? We got the truck. We got whatever it is.
Now.
Well, maybe we're back. Let's just see. I don't know. Hold on, guys. Let me see here if I can fix this camera. She's all screwed up. Why wouldn't it be? Let me just fix this here. Of course, when I show something, it doesn't work.
Wow.
Hold on, guys.
It's always like that.
Oh, network quality's garbage. I don't even know why they charge for internet, because all it is garbage. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, guys. 1 second.
Take your time.
Oh, I'll take my time. I got the camera at my nose. 1 second, guys. Let's try this one more time. Allow. Oh, quality's good now.